2, 1, go live. Well, hello, welcome to the Easy Beezy podcast where B and Z love to keep it easy. That guy over there is your boy Brandon.
Yes.
I'm your host Zaya. We're here on this special day, Mother's Day.
We have a special guest. I've known this man for a couple years now. Everyone, shout out OneWay.
Smooth. Yo, what's good, my boy? Man. What's happening? What's good? Everyone get up for OneWay Smooth, everybody. Get up for OneWay Smooth coming in. Round of applause for my boy. How you doing? How you doing today, sir?
Yeah, everything's good, man. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, Yes. We love y'all, of course. You know, went out with my mom today. So that was great. Everybody call your mom, talk to your mom, do whatever you can. You know, if you got spouses out there that are mothers, you know, do something for them too. Just everybody, shout out to all the mothers out there. So yeah, OneWay Smooth, my boy. Why don't you tell the audience a bit about yourself? You know, for those who don't know you, don't know what you're about.
Yeah, I'm OneWay Smooth. Yeah, I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper. You know, I make music. I'm also in school where I can engineer and produce my own music. So, you know, I'm happy for that. Can't wait to be done and finished with that.
Amen.
Yes, amen.
Yeah. So how is what exactly do they show you there? I'm assuming you're doing something like sound and engineering or something like that, right? Or dealing music, like what does that entail?
Yeah, so like, you know, they basically like teach you about Pro Tools, how to put plugins, how to import the track.
Okay.
You know, they teach you like how to use the mixing board. You know, like it's a lot of like different things you can do. Like, say for instance, like I can record from my mixing board. Yeah. I can arm a track, play it. I can add plugins from the mixing board. You know, mess with the equalizer a little bit. You know, make it sound good.
Okay.
So also, as we know, we're both blind. I believe this program is also teaching you how to use it with voiceover for like people who don't understand. So voiceover is something you could use on Macintosh computers, aka Apple computers. So basically, it talks to him to make sure that he's doing, you know, what he needs to do to make his fire music.
Yeah, I mean, and I will say it is fire, by the way, y'all. You know, don't mean to. I mean, I've heard a few tracks from him, and you know, my boy, you come with the heat, man. I mean, you know, you know what I'm saying, and I can see that, you know, because I do music too, and you know, it's real interesting to hear other people who are also musicians, hear their sounds, hear how they approach everything, and how you know, some people have their own styles and swag, and some people are more versatile and do or experimental and do other different things. How would you describe your sound and your music? You know,
my sound, you know, I feel like I got my own sound, but you know, once I get done with school, it probably be like a different sound that I probably can like really hear myself.
Yeah.
You know? But you know, so for right now, you know, hey, whatever the beat give me, like whatever I'm feeling for that beat,
yeah,
that what comes out the beat.
Yeah.
You know, whatever the energy comes out, hey, I put it in.
You know, cause like it's cause I you know, I feel like it's you know, it's the same with me, cause I try to, you know, cause some artists though, they'll come on a track like okay, but like Thug, for example, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he's versatile, but at the same time, he comes on the track, you already know it's him. You know what I'm saying? Like he got his his own distinct sound, you know, and I think that's like a really I think that's a delicate balance, like trying to fit in with the track, and then also, or you know, if you're on feature or whatever, and then also trying to like have your own unique thing. So you know, it's dope that you're able to go and like do different stuff. Um, you know, I heard a little birdie told me that
Yeah.
you actually got offered a contract to get signed on a label. You know what I'm saying? Just a
Oh
little
yeah.
rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. See what I'm saying? Need
Yeah,
some
we don't know.
confirmation. You know,
Yeah, we need the
you know what I
confirmation.
mean?
We need the
We
deed.
need to confirm. We come in here to confirm some things. So
Yeah,
what's the deal with that?
yeah, man. I was off a $10 million deal from Def Jam, man.
Woo! 10
10
million.
million. That's
Yeah, they on the
mackerel.
music, man. And to give
Woo!
me royalties, so I can't go for that. So I upped the royalties up and let me own my music. They were like, "Nah, we can't do it. It's a no deal."
Thanks. You know, because I mean, and it's like you gotta, I think one of y'all was saying, I think it was you saying like, you gotta know your worth. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody offering you 10 mil, right? And it's like, okay, someone else could see that in me too, or more than that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, these artists, man, they see a big number and they see the contract and they just hurry to scribble. They sign. They're like, oh, 10 mil. I'm gonna give you.
The money.
You know what I'm saying? Give me my paddock. Give me my, you know what I'm saying? My Maserati. Give me my, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, they don't understand. Like, see, once they get to 10 million, that's really like a loan. So them 10 million got to go towards your food, touring, your videos, promotion, going in the studio. It go for all that. So you know what I'm saying? Really, in reality, you got the 10 million, but you got to make them 10 million back and more just for you to see some money because they're just a loan. So
big facts.
That's how a lot of rappers go broke because they don't understand the contract and it's just like commercial. You gotta look at the fine print.
You know
what
I'm saying?
If you don't catch it, guess what gonna happen? They always say it causes nausea. They like have all these different side effects if you don't see the bottom. Like side effects in the contract is, hey, you about to get pimped.
You about to get pimped, my dog. I mean, hey, it's like, and it's so crazy. Like I was watching his interviews one time, and it was like, it was a Blueface. He was his interview in the Breakfast Club. Y'all might have seen it. And he was, he was getting interviewed, and they was talking to him about his contract because he just signed a Birdman, and so it was talking to him about his contract, and they was asking him, okay, how's your contract? You signed a 360? You signed what kind? How many years? How many? So I don't know, what I'm saying. They were like, really? They were like, what kind of contract you got? I said, I don't know. And two of them looked at each other and they was like, oh yeah. They got that man. They got
I think
that
it was
man.
probably like DJ Envy and Charlamagne.
Yeah, Charlamagne. Yeah, they looked at each other. It was like, oh boy.
Oh man, boy, you just screwed up your life.
Because I mean, it's so because people, it's a lot of folks out here. You know what I'm saying? So a lot like some of these dudes, they be coming out the mud, right? They have no other choice but to do something to like get it out from where they are, and it's like, you feel like you see that, you're like, oh, okay, now I gotta sign. They offer me a big number, and what I'm saying, I gotta do it because otherwise, what I'm saying, how am I gonna survive? But it's tough because like you're saying, there's a lot of fine print in there. They be writing a bunch of hidden terms and loopholes and stuff in the contract in order to make it easier for them to like, take advantage of you and like get things out of you. I mean, my one homeboy, he knows who he is. Maybe he's listening right now. My one homeboy, he got offered a contract. It was like a $500K contract. And he was supposed to go and discuss it or whatever, and they ended up not doing it. I mean, he ended up not going through with it because it's like, but we looked through it. All of us came together and looked through it. We read through everything and like looked up all the terms and all that. And by the time we looked through it, was like, man, they really just have you in there really just doing nothing, you know, or you could end up like just being stuck, you know, doing stuff you're not trying to do, or being stuck in a contract that's not paying you well, or being stuck that, you know, like under a brand that's
Right.
making X amount of money, and you're not seeing any of it. That's why there's all these contract disputes with Wayne
Do you see
and you
Kanye?
know,
Kanye,
Oh
and
yeah,
Kanye, yeah, yeah, yeah,
lifetime.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
yeah. So going to that, like, what happened? Like, he like he was trying to get out of contract or something like that. Like,
Yeah. He
Yeah,
trying
he
to
was
get that
trying to.
country of Def Jam.
Yeah, he
yeah,
was with Def Jam. I think he was trying to sign off his contract, but I don't think they want to let him go.
Yeah. He gotta make music till he die.
yeah.
So basically, that's a life contract. So your guys willing to sell your soul to Def Jam? Go ahead.
I mean, that's basically what I mean. You sign a lifetime contract. I mean, that's basically what it is. And you know, the scary thing is like, I was like, how are you gonna sign it? How would you sign a lifetime contract? How would you, you know, how could you be so dumb? You could easily say that, right? But man, these people are masters at this. They are experts at this. They will get you like
Into the
like
loophole, doing
anyway they can't. You know what I'm
trafficking.
saying? Yeah, bro. It's a, you know. So I wonder, like, okay, so let's say uh another label came to you, my boy, and they offered you um they came and offered you 15 mil with the same exact conditions, you know, royalties and everything. Would you go ahead and take it now?
Nah, I can't even do it. They can offer me 100. I'm tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Go
Because
ahead, go ahead.
I feel like if I go in the studio and I record,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just because you own this, you can get this and sell it to somebody else. And I can't do nothing about it because you my master.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't do nothing. So I'm really stuck. Like, okay, dang. So I can it's just like if I rap it, it's just like I'm writing. So if they send it over, be like, okay, we're gonna let somebody else do this song. Okay.
Yeah,
I can't do nothing. I'm looking crazy. I'm like, dang, that my song, but get what? I don't own it. So it is not my song.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not sure if you guys heard about the Taylor Swift mix up. You know, like she had her song and like someone had the other masters to her, you know, her ownership of it, and then they
Mhm.
were selling it to other folks, and you know Taylor Swift tried to buy it back, but she didn't get it back, so she started to like re-record her classic, like her old school music.
Crazy.
Okay, yes,
Like she had to legit, because I think she was trying to buy back her masters, and like, you know, Taylor Swift, her
Yeah.
masters are worth a lot, you know,
yes,
a lot. Because Wayne, I think Wayne sold his for 100 mil or something like that, around 100 mil. Last time I checked, I think that's the correct figure. And so, I mean, and Wayne has hits on hits on hits. You know, you can imagine Taylor Swift, right? So
yes,
her master's worth a lot. So she couldn't get him back. So that's why she was re-releasing her old songs and re-recording, like you were saying. And you know, to end up and it's crazy because all these massive artists, for them to like end up in situations like these, you know, it just goes to show you, like, you can't just come in there with no ego and think, oh, this not gonna happen to me just because I say so. You know what I mean? Like, you really gotta. There's so many, you know, things that can happen. That's why, like, um, in today's age, you know, it's such a great thing because you can grow your brand on your own.
yes. You know,
You can get your
independently.
audience on
Yeah,
your own
yep.
independently,
So
and
like,
yeah,
like the new application like DistroKid, some other apps that you can use to like become independent and can manage
Not a
your
master.
own. Yeah, it's like you can just manage your own stuff without no
Yeah.
one keeping control of you. Like, you know, if you're going to make 15%, we're going to take 20, you know, but you can say, nope, I'm going to make all
Yeah.
100 and you're not taking shit.
you're not taking nothing from me, you
I'm
know,
telling you.
like, and I think, like, because what's interesting about that is a lot of people, they'll go and they'll be on they'll be in different like industries and stuff, and then they come in and then, you know, from somewhere else, and then they'll have a fan base with them. Like, okay, let's say like KSI, right? Like he's coming in, you know, he's coming into the game, right? you know,
Yes.
as a rapper, as an artist, with a huge following, you know, with a huge fan base behind him,
YouTube.
and on YouTube, and there's like a starting, you know, the starting point that he's coming from is a lot different, but at the same time, it's like he has a different challenge, which is that, you know, people might perceive him as just a YouTuber and not really, like, you know, give his music a chance because they've known him for that one thing for so long. So like how like OneWay, how you feel about, like, you know, how people can like kind of break through that? Like how do you think is the best way to break through that and kind of you know, kind of like craft your own lane, in a sense, you know, when you have something that people already know you and have established as what, you know, what you are?
What I think is, see, like, okay, say dude like a YouTuber, so he already got an audience for one.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if he start making music, if they like what he producing, you know that, hey, he got more fans because they're gonna be like, oh dang, he's very talented. You know, he can do this and do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
He's
right.
versatile. So, you know, that's how I look at it. Like, you know, but you know, everybody can't do like go from this doing this to going to doing that. It don't mix.
Yes, so like for KSI, he started on YouTube playing FIFA. Then he started making. Actually, I think after that he started getting into boxing, YouTube boxing. And after that, in between all these diss tracks and making his own music and all these family matter that he was handling, he
Or
became successful. Like right now,
Yeah.
as we right now, like he's been featuring with like Trippy Red, DJ Khaled, I think, some other folks that he been making hits with.
yeah,
They're pretty good. And now, the biggest thing in his career now he's training. Because rumor had it he's gonna be fighting Jake Paul.
yeah. I mean, he's fought. I think he's fought. I mean, he's of course he's fought like Logan Paul before.
Yes, Logan
Um,
Paul, another person from Europe, and I think that's it. I think
yeah, I
that's the
mean,
only two.
all these, you know, these. I mean, that kind of, you know, they kind of crossing over into to other things about doing boxing and stuff, and you know, and like you said, KSI is doing boxing and music and all that. I mean, it's I definitely think that if you're trying to, you know, spread yourself out and be versatile and do all these different things, like OneWay was saying, like you gotta come with it, because people are gonna check it out and they're gonna be like, okay, oh, this guy's actually good. Or if they check it out and it's not good, they're gonna write you off immediately and be like, well, nah, just stick to YouTube, you know, or stick to whatever you're doing. Um,
Yes.
and that's kind of tough to deal with. I mean, you know, like,
Yeah.
Just like the biggest competition, that top dog, PewDiePie, you see like he came from like just making games, video games, and now he's still doing it, but like how you just adapted and changed, like he started playing video games and as he get more modern, all these diss tracks and people want to become after him, but he's still going up, even though people are trying to make him go down.
true, true. There's a question in the chat. By the way, guys, there's live chat as always, every single podcast. So please drop your comments and questions in the live
Yes.
chat. We'll take a look at them, of course, and respond to them. There's a question here. Well, I guess for everybody, but I ask you first, OneWay. So what are your favorite rappers or artists that inspired you or you love to
Oh yeah,
listen to?
yeah, my number one, Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Because if you listen to me a little bit, you know what I'm saying, like how he come, you know what I'm saying. I kind of come in a kind of form
I can see
on
that.
certain songs. Yeah.
Hey, no gassing or nothing. No gassing or nothing. I'm just saying I can kind of
Yes.
see that, you know.
Yeah. What I'm saying, Wayne, he do his thing, man. Wayne, you know what I'm saying, little baby out there.
Yeah.
Man, it's a couple more artists, man. You know what I'm saying, they be doing their thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so many, but I just gave a few.
I'm saying, man. I mean,
Hey,
I
what about?
remember. Yeah. I remember when I was growing up, like I would listen to Kanye a lot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That was like, you know, that was a legit part of my childhood, and like, you know, coming into rap and stuff. Like I had a phase. I feel like I don't know. I say this to anybody I talk to about this kind of stuff, but I feel like everybody kind of had an Eminem phase, at least for a little bit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, I feel like
everyone.
everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
you know, when you really get into M and it's like, man, this dude is so talented, you know what I'm saying? So like he was definitely someone I listened to a lot, like coming up, especially like, you know, I really love his older stuff, like Slim Shady LP and Marshall Mathers LP and Eminem Show and like all that, like you know, that was definitely stuff I listened to, and it kind of helped me kind of see or broaden my horizon in terms of like what like good rap is and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick for
Oh
sure.
yes, yes.
Oh yeah, Kendrick.
Um,
Yeah. I like Kendrick. Yeah.
yeah,
Hold on.
Kendrick, man, he's got the he's got the pen, man. Like I love what he did on To Pimp a Butterfly. Like conceptually bringing it all together. You know, like you know having Pac at the end. You know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert for anybody. Spoiler alert. Just saying. If you haven't listened to that album by now, I don't know what you're doing. But you know how he brought that all together. You know, it was dope. Obviously, like you said, Pac. You know, Biggie.
Yeah.
I got into Biggie like heavy in my sophomore year of college. You know, listening to his albums. Like it's just a bunch of artists, man, that have come before us and like paved the way.
Yes.
And you know, for me, like because I one thing I will say though, I need to get better at like having my someone said Jid too. Yeah, Jid Jid is the boy, man. Jid is the boy. Like shout out to Jid, man. I wish I could work with Jid one day, man. That guy's something else. He's from Atlanta too, so you know. But I really want to have my ear more to the streets and really know what's going on. Like that's why I love, you know, having, you know, meeting artists like you OneWay, and just like seeing other people out here, like, you know, doing a thing, because I just really want to know what everybody's doing out here, because you know, especially, you know, all these talented artists like y'all coming through. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
So for me, it's a little different. So like I'm really not into hip hop as much, but it's mostly EDM. So me when I growing up,
word,
I always listen like techno, trance, house, and all of that.
word.
Right. So growing up, I wanted to be a DJ, but then I got into beatboxing in middle school because I was inspired by a Japanese beatboxer who was on like 2007 era. He was by the name of Hikakin. So that's where my beatboxing started. But most of my EDM field came from like DJ Testo, um, DJ Baby, Dead Mouse, Skrillex, and then right now like
Yeah,
Monster, Ellie Golding.
Dead
There's so
Mouse is that
many.
dude, bro. I used to listen to him a lot. Yeah, EDM is cold, man. Some of y'all be sleep on EDM,
Yeah.
bro. Like I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I don't
I
heard
don't
it.
listen to
Yeah.
it all the time. I don't listen to it all the time, you know what I'm saying? But it's still a lot of good music out there, you know. Like
Yeah, so like
Mm.
when Skrillex started hitting out with the banger rings and dubstep, that's like I
yeah,
think
true.
that's like where beatbox started getting more insane because everyone was trying to either copy the style of dubstep he was making or some other person. Beatboxing is like another talent, as we all know.
What is the name of that channel, bro?
Which one?
Shout them out.
The
The ones
beatbox
that be
channel.
doing the beatbox battles. Yeah.
So if you guys want to watch some beatboxing, I can go to 3 channels. First one is Swiss Beatbox, so that's like SWISS, then Beatbox, Beatbox International, and Beatbox Community. So right now they're pretty hot. They're getting all ready for Grand Beatbox Championships 2021 in October. So there will be a whole bunch of categories: tag team, solos, tag team loop station, group, female beatboxers. They got a lot of different genres in there for beatboxing. But go ahead if y'all want to get a feel, because
Yeah.
I've been showing Zay like
Yeah,
dice.
bro.
Like,
Go.
Did you watch the one that I sent you? They call like access code.
Um, was it the one with the two dudes on the
No, this
like
one
going
I
back
guess
and forth?
nope. I don't think you watched it yet. I sent it to you in a message.
What because I know I seen the one I saw that had me shook was the one with the
Saro MB14.
Sarah MB14. Yeah. Is MB14? Is that his
Yeah,
name? Yeah, the one that had me
MB14.
shook was that because basically, y'all, if you guys don't know, right? You guys can check it out, but if you guys don't know, is they basically come together on stage, or back before, the pandemic. Hopefully, they'll go back and be doing like kind of that thing again.
Yeah, October.
Yeah, October. Okay, cool. So they come on stage, right? They got, the crowd, audience, whatever. It's basically like, the versus battles we got in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And, and how they have them over there. It's the same thing, right? But it's different because it's basically like it's a rap battle too, but it's a beatbox battle. So they have they little their loop stations or whatever. Is that what they're called? Am I using the term right? Okay, they have the loop stations there, and there's like 2 dudes there, and they're on stage, and they go and they make a beat live, like a beatbox, like, and they beatbox with it. It's so crazy, bro. Like, y'all go check it out. It was actually pretty hype towards the end of it. At first, I was like, yo, what is going on? What is happening? what is going on? Like, they just, and then they started, looping it together, and they made a beat, and the beats were hard, man. It went pretty hard. So y'all go check that out, man.
Yes, but beatboxing, I feel like it's underrated. So we try and bring it back, but we gonna bring
it. So like, who would y'all say is like somebody that's like underrated or something, or not? It didn't even have to be just a person, but just like a genre or a lane or something. Y'all like OneWay, like something that you think people aren't really talking about or like bringing attention to.
You know
what I mean? You can say yourself, you know what I mean? Obviously,
OneWay is OneWay
underrated, man. Cause look, I'm coming though, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, I had won this rap battle.
Oh yeah, tell him.
Oh, word for real?
Yeah, tell him about it. I forgot about it. I forgot.
I had one of my songs was played on this internet radio station called Ride 95. Y'all go check that out. You go through the 365 Live 365. You download that app and type in the search engine Ride 95, and guess what? You might hear OneWay Smooth, and I'm doing the drop too. OneWay Smooth.
Make the moves out here. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all don't sleep.
I want to shout out to him too, because when Roger showed me, like, that guy Victor, is his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. When I heard his voice, he pretty hyped when he was going through a rap battle. He's like, "Yo, vote 1 for hero, I mean, like, for challenger, vote 2 for whoever."
Champion, yeah.
And it was so pretty late when Roger told me, what was bad that time? I tried to vote for him so he could win, like, because his music was lit, but because the accessibility at that time with Facebook live chat, it was horrible. I couldn't say
it's on Facebook Live.
It was. I haven't seen him done anyone recently because my Facebook account, I had to use another one. I gotta go follow him again.
Yeah, but tell me about that experience, because one thing I've always wanted to do. So it's funny because I've been in rap battles, right? But it's not like nothing official. I've been in rap battles when I was younger, in like school and stuff. That's the first time before I even got into hip hop. I was into rapping before I got into hip hop. Crazy enough as it is, like, because we used to do freestyles and stuff in school. You know what I'm saying? You grow up in the hood. You might catch bored in class with nothing to do. Somebody got to bust out them pencils. You know what I'm saying? Bang them on the desk. Make a. You know what I mean? Make a beat with them instead of just hit the freestyle. So yeah, we would do that all the time, and sometimes we do rap battles and stuff too. And that was the first time I actually started to like get into that stuff. But yeah, I mean, so like I haven't been in that experience really, like in a like arena for real. So like, how was that like?
Oh no, I ain't been in the arena.
No, I'm just saying. I'm like, but just putting your stuff out there, like, cause you said you was in a rap battle, right?
Yeah, so basically
they play your music, like,
So basically, go ahead.
Okay, so it's like a versus kind of thing, right?
Yeah, so like, they play one track and then one way smooth. I think, what was it? I forgot that song that you had.
Overturn.
Yeah, overturn. So they would do, like, they pull up his music and they'll bring up a challenger's music, and the guy would like, "Hey, everybody play One Way, overturn, vote 1 for OneWay," or say overturn in the comment.
Okay. Is it like a tournament kind of thing? Like,
yeah.
Okay. That's cold, man.
Hey, you actually can do it yourself too.
Yeah, so
Word for real?
Yeah,
yes,
do
you
it too,
can. I
man.
tell
Yo,
You just send an email to VKSL at gmail.com, put in the subject line duel. You send your song over, yeah, and then hey, you can do it, man.
hey,
Then you
listen.
get interviews on radio station and everything. I still gotta go do an interview for like 89.3. I gotta get on that radio station.
Hey, so y'all
hey,
heard it first, man. Y'all gonna check me out here soon. Just because this man
Yeah.
over here, you know what I'm saying, with the
yes.
plugging that info.
So
I appreciate
yeah.
that.
Also,
Yeah, that's
as we
cold,
said,
man. Yeah.
anybody in the live chat, when y'all want to, if y'all producers or any sort, just like you want to show off their music, any kind of
Yeah,
genre. I
man. Go
think
ahead.
Victor, he basically plays any kind of music. It doesn't matter. You just gotta figure out if the audience think it's hot. If it's not, goodbye.
Yeah, you know. I mean, you got to be confident to be in there and putting yourself out there like that, and that's good. And I would say even if you're not, like, for any artist out there, right? For people who haven't put stuff out there, but you still like to make music, or you make music, but you haven't like sat down and said, I want to record and put something together. Like, I would just say, from my experience, I mean, I'm learning, and I'm gonna be constantly learning for as long as I'm on this planet, what I'm saying, about all of this stuff. But one thing I will say from how my experience is, like, you just gotta go and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, go, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to, try, because, at the end of the day, like, you can always get better. You can always learn from, like, what you did before. Like, I started doing, like, sitting down and recording stuff, like, actually, like, like almost 5 years ago. And, where I was then versus where I am now is completely different, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you know
like
what
for
I'm saying?
me here in Atlanta, we actually have beatbox battles. Like it's called Beatbox Legend, right? I wanted to go do it, right? But we were late at night. I'm like, man, I had no ride. Who's gonna take me? But what's funny is, ironically, I thought, because the GBB World 2021 is coming October. Like, oh, what if I did a wild card? I'm like, should I? And like, I gotta fight all the way to Poland. Ah, that's not
It was
worth
in
it.
Poland?
Yes,
Are you serious?
in Poland.
Oh my gosh.
What,
See, that's a long way away from me.
I know, but what's cool? What is cool is we do have American Beatbox Championships here in
Right.
the United States, so they come like east to the west coast, and I think they're hopefully trying to come down here to the south. If you're ever in Georgia, I'm there.
Who y'all? I'm just curious. Who would y'all want to work with, like, in your respective like genres and stuff, or just lanes, or just period, really? I mean, who would y'all want to be like, I think this person can, like, we can really come together and make some heat, like, you know. I'm just curious, because I've heard both of y'all stuff, like, and but you only really know, like, what an artist really wants, if you kind of get it
Yes.
from them. So
So like for me, it's not me. I want to tag team with a beatbox because I want to do tag team beatboxing. I gotta find the right person who's a solo beatboxer who can match my level.
who can
And
get on
then,
his level? Get on his level, y'all. You heard it from the man here first. Get on his level. He did not stutter.
so if I ever
You know what I mean?
if I ever cheat Jay, we go become tag team beatboxers.
Hey, dog. I gotta get on your level first. You heard me. You know what I'm saying? You heard me. I gotta get on your level. You know. Yeah. I mean, like, what about you, Smooth? Like I heard. I heard again. We here to clarify. Here to clarify rumors and stuff.
You
But
heard, you hear.
I heard around the block. You know what I'm saying, that you use had a feature lineup with somebody. You know what I'm saying, one time. Just had a.
Oh yeah, man. I had with Sierra, man. We were like, but it didn't happen. So
Yeah.
I wish it would have happened, but it didn't happen. I would have get a chance to meet Sierra.
Hey,
And it'll be
listen.
so late, like
Never say never, my guy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Never say never.
You know what I mean.
But yeah, she don't got married, I probably ain't gonna be able to meet her like that. Hey, 'cause me,
Hey.
I probably like, how I was then, I probably okay, man. Hey, man. Hey, Sierra, what's up, girl?
Was it was good. Shawty was
It
popping.
was
You know what I mean?
good. Good, man.
You
But
know,
you know,
I could
But
just
like,
I could just imagine just like one way just like rubbing his hands like Birdman, you know what I'm saying, walking into the like, what's good, Shotty? What's poppin'? You know what I mean? Let's hop on this feature. What's good? You know? But nah, I mean, she does she still do music? Does
no, I don't
she?
think so. I think she just been chilling, really. Like,
If she does, it's kind of embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, but, you know, she does. I mean, she not out there like she was like a minute ago, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sierra, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Love her out here. Uh
Oh, what's cool is I'm gonna mention this. The song that I actually played for Zayd about OneWay, the way we get so that we can actually have OneWay on the show. I played the song "Bullet in My Head." He was like, "Oh man, this shit bang," and when I
it was
told him
hard.
yeah, and I like, I can get him on the show if you want. It's gonna be one way or another way. We got no other guests.
Our first bad joke for today, by the way.
Yes, I
We gonna
know.
skip past that. You know.
Yeah, so it's actually an inspiration from his song "Bullet in My Head" because it's something realistic, and I want one way to talk about it. So to go ahead and let the live chat know what is that song all about.
man, that song is about me. I got shot in the head and how, like, how I died and I came back. So, like, in my song, I was like, one way Machiavelli left the scene, came back round. When Machiavelli, he faked it death, but I
Word.
died real, but I came back, so I came back around.
Word.
You think I'm bullshitting? Hell, I ain't checked my background.
Hey,
One way smooth, man.
hey, my whew, that man tough, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Hey, that's great. Like when I first heard it, I was like, "Are you sure?" Like, Brandon, are you sure that's what happened? Like, are you like? But yeah, I mean, like you came and explained. I was like, man, like
Yeah, they
like,
felt
what was that experience like, man? Like, how did that just? I bet that was crazy. Like that whole situation, like.
man. Hey, man, it was real crazy, man. They said I was gonna be brain dead and paralyzed. I was on life support. And the priest came in telling my family, like, hey, look, they gonna say your last words to him. They really about to pull the plug. I said that in my song also, But hey, look, I'm right here. They saying I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be paralyzed. Look, I'm walking around, not brain dead.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
music.
And he making moves, so
And he making moves. And he making moves, man. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, like you it's so inspiring to hear like, artists stories and like especially like when it's real, you know what I mean? Like I know a lot of folks out here, just out here capping and stuff. And that's cool, fine. Do you, you know what I'm saying? That's just I just appreciate how like genuine all is, what we where you coming from, you know what I'm saying? Uh like uh yeah, I mean it's crazy, man. So
yeah.
uh, but yeah, man. I mean, so how is like how in terms of what you've done so far, right? And all like the tracks you made and stuff you put out there, what do you see yourself doing in the future? Like where are you trying to like um be like in like the next few months, the next year, the next like 2 years? Like where do you see you like going? You know what I'm saying? Like what moves you trying to make out here? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, I'm gonna
people
try to
want
go
to
on
know.
tour. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go on tour. You know what I'm saying? Because see, like, one thing about it, man, if you going independent, you know what I'm saying, you can be your own manager, you know what I'm saying, you can manage everything yourself, I can go on
Yeah,
tour myself, you know what I'm saying, but I'm
yeah,
just gonna
yeah.
have to fund it myself, but you gotta have money behind yourself, so
Facts,
you know,
facts.
Facts.
so it take money to make money. If you're not putting that money behind it, so what you think you're gonna get? You're not gonna get nothing.
True.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I've been putting money and investing myself, so I think I'm gonna be going on tour, I'm about to be finishing school like probably like 2 more months. So
Okay, okay.
okay.
once they go down, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
I'm kind of working on some music now. So I'm building up my catalog, so
Yes.
I can go ahead and take off on these people, you know.
Yes. Speaking of, your plans and futures, you actually did some cool stuff that you told me that you did during the COVID period. I remember you told me you performed at a certain place, which was pretty
Right.
odd for me. So I want you to go ahead and tell the people about this story, like where you started to perform at.
Hey, yeah, yeah. I was in the club. Yeah, I had performed at the club. It's in Atlanta, so man, it was all right, man. People they show love. You know what I'm saying? I did my thing a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like you can like enter all these different contests and everything like that. You
Right.
know, I had entered one contest, but I couldn't make it because I really got sick. I think I had COVID, man, but I don't know for sure. But I didn't really make that show. So, but I'm gonna start like engaging, doing more shows and all that good stuff. I know what platform to go to. The start up there,
Yes.
shows and stuff going. But I really want to go on tour. I want to, let people know.
Where we want to go on tour, my guy?
You say when?
No, I said where? Like what you want to
Yeah,
just be like a
I really want to go. I want to go to England, man. I want to go out to England. I'm gonna
Ooh.
tell you, man, England,
Ooh.
and
Why?
they love hearing their music, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. I've never been. I don't know. I know they have a huge hip hop scene.
Mhm.
They got it. They got the UK
Drill
drill, and they
music.
got and they got you know what I'm saying, all the artists coming on, and a lot of the sounds from over there are starting to like come over here, and you starting to like feel that influence, kind of like
Yeah, so like just swapping around, like how we started off here with drill with Sosa, then you have CJ, then it's going to the UK, and UK drill vibes are coming down back to the like, New York scene,
word.
21 Savage from UK, right? Yeah, he from UK.
Oh, you said 21?
Yeah, 21 Savage. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, but he not so he, but he kind of different though, cause he's like he's from the UK, but he's not like, and he's technically a UK artist, I guess. I don't know. It depends how he comes. He might come in his next album and be like, yeah, I'm repping UK now. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't doing that before. He was really really on that Atlanta. That East Atlanta, like, what I mean, repping. And I mean, look, we all know what happened. You know what I'm saying, with that whole incident. Like, I say, like, I mean, he was here for the majority of his life. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was like necessarily like capping like that per se, but
but we're making fire music.
Yeah, I mean, he's making heat. Look, I'm sure he'll come back, because his last album he dropped was in 2019.
Yes, I'm waiting for his music. I'm just waiting for him to come back.
Yeah, I would. Hey, 21. If you out here listening, man, where's the album at, fam? Where's the album at?
You know what? You can feature my boy OneWay.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, man. 21 get on the track, man. Yeah, 21.
Hey, listen. OneWay got the heat. 21. I'm sure you know.
Listen, you want to know what crazy though? Man, this when I got off of parole this year, 21, March 27th of 2021. So I was 21, 421 Sav.
Hey, that's hey, man. Hey, it's meant to be, man. Telling you, meant to be. Hey, shout out 21 Savage, man. I miss his music, man. But yeah, England is a dope scene, man, for real. I mean, like,
yeah.
I it's funny because we were talking about like how how much like we sometimes like you'll get like caught up in the scene that's here. The other podcast we were talking about, like, how it's here, and like it's so different, and so many different kinds of climates and atmospheres, like in different countries. Like, you go around, what I'm saying? That's why doing a tour, like touring outside the country, is one thing I want to do as well, because you kind of get to open your eyes to different scenes and different possibilities, especially people who embrace the music. A lot of places embrace the music, more than here.
Yeah,
like,
they do. Yeah, I heard that. They say
for real.
Yeah, it like people treat you differently. Like, they really like show that they appreciate your music. But here, everybody like, okay, yeah. But you know, it's more better energy when you're going outside the United States.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know we have a lot of crossover, you know, in different artists internationally, like, you know, Drake and Justin Bieber and stuff. They're from Canada, and you know, we got Hispanic artists. What's his name? Like yeah, Bad Bunny. About how you say his name? It starts with BJ Balvin, or you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea who
I just butchered his name, by the way. But it's cool. Yeah, like, but you know, artists doing, you know, the Hispanic, you know, Hispanic artists from the Latin scene and all that, like, so yeah, doing a tour. Honestly speaking, really, man, if I do something in Spain, that would be kind of cold, man. Like, I can't even lie. Yeah, someone said Drake did a song that was inspired by UK rap. He did a song with not Skepta. Well, he did a song with Skepta. Yeah, he did. But he did a song with somebody else too on his More Life. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it's like the I can't remember. I can't remember what the name of the song is.
I don't listen to his song that much, but when it does hit me, like when I start hearing it randomly.
KMT would give. Yeah. So he been doing stuff with UK artists too. J Bal. Yeah, I know that's how it looks. J Balvin. I'm not pronouncing it right. That's why I'm like hesitating. You laughing? Okay, why don't you say it? Try to say it.
No, because I already know we're going to forward. But hey, one thing I want to say is, one person I do want to see come back is K Camp. You know, remember Some City?
K Camp?
You don't remember Some City? Your host will get slayed. You don't remember that?
Nah, fam. That's like what? That's like from when? Like back in. That's not back in high school, is it? Or as before that?
It wasn't. I listened to high school.
Oh yeah. See. In high school, I'm gonna tell you all this. In high school, literally, all I listened to was I listened to Kendrick, and I listened to not Jay-Z. Jay-Z was college, and I still listen to Ye's older stuff. Those are 3 hours I listened to. Outside of that, I wasn't listening or looking at nobody. I was listening.
I'll play you.
You said Kanye.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I like that Through the Wire, man. Hey, that song right there really motivated me, cause you know he still did that song in My Wide Up. I feel like, hey, I'm visiting the pal, man. Look, I get on the track, man. I can do the same thing.
Till this day, that is one of the craziest tracks, ever. Till this day, this man whole mouth was wired shut, and he did that whole track, and it won a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally the pinnacle. You know what I mean? And that kind of, and you know, like hearing your story and like hearing like all these different artists, like what they be going through, and then like they come out of it like, you know, like way stronger. You know what I mean? And like, you know, coming out from it, it's so inspiring. Like, you know, but the one thing I will say is that, you know, the Grammy, like, let me ask you this. How much, like, if someone were to tell you, like right now, they'll come to you and tell you, like, yeah, 10 years from now, you win a Grammy. How would you feel about that, bro?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. Because I'm gonna tell you why I feel good.
Go ahead, tell me.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I put in the work, you know what I'm saying, that people notice me and that they loving my music, you know, and they like the energy that I put out. So, you know, I'm getting awarded for my appreciation.
Facts. I asked that though, because it's a lot of controversy around the last Grammys, at least, because of what happened with The Weeknd, and none of his stuff. So for those of you guys who don't know, none of his stuff was nominated for the Grammys because I guess they were going through some sort of dispute with each other, and you know, he ended up not getting nominated for anything, and you know, a lot of artists was calling out the Grammys for kind of being, you know, like being kind of hypocritical and like not really like bringing like making it too like bringing too much like politics, like musical politics into it, and not really recognizing the artists that should be recognized. So like it's kind of weird. Like it circles back into like being independent and independent and stuff. Like I feel like for me, if I were to get nominated for a Grammy or to get a Grammy or anything like that, obviously like is huge, right? Okay, even if people are out there, because some people are out there now saying like, oh, the Grammys don't matter, don't mean anything or whatever. I'll tell you this personally, as an artist, like, there's just some things like, even though like ideally speaking, well, not ideally speaking, but in like the grand scheme of things, like, oh, it's just an award, right? You could say that. But as an artist, man, just the to get something like that, that's just a whole like one way of saying that's just recognition, for all the work you put in. That's just a symbol also of kind of where you made it and like the status that you kind of made it to. So I know that
like you're making it, you're hot, I'm gonna keep going. I'm
yeah.
not gonna stop,
Because no one can take that away from you. You get a grant. Who's gonna take? Like, who? Like, you know what I'm saying? I get a grant. Who's gonna tell me? Oh, you gonna be like, oh, you didn't deserve that Grammy, right? I'm like, what? Well, I got it. So
what are you talking about?
Sure? So
look at my album. Look at how many concerts and everything.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's for me like, it's really about the music. Like the music is what comes first, man. And yes, I can definitely tell the way you come with it. Like, you definitely about the music too, man. So just
hey, just know, man, you got bars too, man. I heard your music too, man. I told you got the bars. Yeah.
Yo, I'll like shouting out my stuff on here because it's y'all listen, y'all can, if y'all go to my page, y'all can see whatever, I'm saying. I'm not gonna be plugging myself here or whatever, but I appreciate that for real,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so I appreciate you, my boy, my man.
Yeah.
OneWay Smooth, for coming out on here.
Yes,
Really appreciate you. I'll give you another round of applause.
Second
guess to get that secondary round of applause, man. Because just your story, man. That's dope, man. Like I really hope people come through and listen to this podcast. There's a lot of interesting stuff, man. You real interesting dude, man. So I appreciate you having being able to come on here, man.
So before we roll it out and we say our stuff, let's let OneWay let it go with his unique catchphrase.
All right, man. I'm gonna get with y'all people, man. OneWay Smooth, 5150 Machi, you heard me? Blind gang shit. I keep my shades on, can't see y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hit you with the okay. I was gonna hit you with the third one again. I had a whole saying, but just know that was cold. You know what I'm saying? I like the energy, man. Appreciate you. Shout out your socials, man. Shout out your socials for everybody out there. Shout out whatever you want to shout out. The floor is yours.
Shout out to my mom, man. You know what I'm saying? My baby girl, man. My wifey, man. Man, my sisters and everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and check me out on Instagram. It's OneWay Smooth 5150. And guess what? You got to type in the word one. It's not the number one, it's the word one. And my Facebook is OneWay Smooth. So, y'all want to check out a little content, just go on there. You'll check out something.
All right, big dog.
Oh, yeah.
I
forgot. Hold on.
Go ahead.
One more thing. Yeah. I forgot about my SoundCloud. I know I'm music on YouTube, but look, SoundCloud is OneWay Smooth. Yeah, just type in OneWay Smooth and then type in Bullet in My Head. True story, man. Listen to it. I'm telling you. Hey.
Yeah, that track was real inspirational. Y'all go check out that track. Check out the SoundCloud. Check out all the socials. Really hits hard. Some great music out there, man. Appreciate you being on here again.
Yes, thank you, OneWay. Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Man. For sure, man.
Well, this has been Eazy Beezy Podcast as usual. As thanks to my good co-host here, Brandon, for joining me as usual every week. It's an honor, my guy. Everybody, go ahead hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Go ahead and share this with anybody that you can. This is definitely a really, really great and insightful podcast. Lots of great stuff to talk about. Go ahead and share this with everybody you know. Subscribe, like, make a comment, put a comment in there about anything that we talked about below. We can interact with it. Yeah, definitely. And make sure to go ahead and check out the replay when the live is done. I'll have the link on my Instagram bio as well for anybody that's from Instagram. You can go ahead and share that too.
Yeah, I got an IG, man, so I can check you out. Hey, look, send me the link too. That way I can put it on my Facebook if I can share it on my Facebook.
Oh yeah, big dog. We'll do that for real, man. Yeah. But all right, y'all. This has been an Easy Beezy podcast. Like I always say. See you.